Seriously, I remember when I had the Canon EOS R, I would get such a huge crop. Worse than shooting with a crop sensor camera. The main reason why I bought the Canon R8 is because it's a full frame camera. We don't get any crop. We can shoot 1080, 4K, 24 frames per second, 4K 60, we don't get any crop. How do we activate the movie cropping mode? Especially if you shoot wildlife, for example, or things like that. You may find this feature really useful. Canon R6, Canon R8. I love full frame cameras. Today we're gonna see the Canon R8 in crop mode. Intro. What's up guys, Dan Frullani here and welcome back to a new video. Why am I wearing glasses? Because I was editing and from far away or regular distance I can see perfectly. But having worked for quite a few years with my eyes on a computer and reading small things, well, from near or from very near I can't see very well, so I don't need them right now. Okay, my eyes take a while to adjust. Okay, what am I gonna talk about today? As I told you before the intro, I'm gonna talk about one feature of the Canon R8, which is here. I bought it mostly because it's a full frame camera to complement my Canon R6, and man, I love it. But I got quite a few comments. Some of you guys wanted to see what this camera looks like if we set it to crop mode. Basically, in that mode, the camera will shoot using only the inner part of its sensor, concentrated all the quality in there. So we're gonna see if we actually get some extra quality by shooting in crop mode with the Canon R8. So for this short, quick, fast test, I'm gonna use the Canon R8, of course, and a native lens, the RF 35mm f1.8. First in 24 frames per second, 4K, regular mode, and then in crop mode. But before we do that, hit the like button and subscribe if you ain't already. How do we activate the movie cropping mode? Well, that's easy. Just go to the menu, so we click menu. In the menu with the symbol of a camera, tab number 1, movie cropping, and it's disabled. We click enable, and there's a warning like some function may be limited, such as movie recording size, but in 24 frames per second I don't see any problem, so we set OK. We go to check the resolutions. Here we have everything, yes, no problem. So the only function that won't be working in movie cropping mode is the high frame rate, which will be disabled while being in movie cropping mode.
If you would have told me that I'd find you, I think I would have lied, 'cause my heart is black and blue. You were different, sparked my interest, I'm awake. Now I am different, got this feeling I can't shake.
The first thing we notice is that in crop mode, it crops and basically turned the Canon R8 into an aps-c camera, crop sensor. So of course, when switching from regular mode to crop mode, if I want it to be framed the same way, more or less, when in crop mode, I have to step back a little bit. Let's focus on the quality now, and let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. So what do you think about it? And check the links in the description to see all my gear stuff and things, my gear. And check the link to Artlist if you want 2 months of awesome music and great sound effects, 2 months for free if you subscribe to an annual plan. Okay, so is there any more quality when shooting crop mode? And what do you mean by quality? We get a sharper image, better colors, better contrast. What do you mean? To be honest, I didn't find much of a difference, just that the image is cropped. And it's not because I'm blind, it's because honestly, I don't see much difference. Maybe you think otherwise, then let me know in the comments. I would not use this mode because, as you know, and I told you even before the intro, I love these cameras, the Canon R6, Canon R8, because they're full sensor cameras. And when I shoot like 60 frames per second, 120, 24 frames per second, I don't want any crop, I don't want any difference in the shot. I want to be able to decide that by changing the lenses. And about the quality, even if there's more quality when shooting in crop mode, if quality equals to sharpness, that's not one of my priorities. Shooting in 4K, we already have so much quality in 24 frames per second regular mode. I'm not one of those guys looking at a photo or some footage, checks from the center to the corners to see how sharp it is, and no, not at all. Nothing wrong if you are, just I'm not like that. So don't expect to see in my videos something like pixel peeping and things like that. That'll never happen. But rather see if in the overall you notice any difference between the two modes. If you find more quality, and especially if you shoot wildlife, for example, or things like that, you may find this feature really useful, because even if you don't get any extra quality, you don't lose any, and you're able to get closer to your subject if that's something you want or something you need. In my case, I don't need that. All right, that's something I wanted to do to answer your question in the comments. It's done. So I think I don't have anything else to say. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah!